Why, hello, Internet! My name is Prunk, and today I kind of want to finish up, or at least play through another season of MYGM mode, Extreme Difficulty, playing ECW. Now, what's going to kind of separate this one versus Season 1 is I'm going to add an extra stipulation, I think. And so I have to have at least two matches that are not normal matches. It can be an extreme, one of them being at least Extreme Rules, and the other one can be a tables as well. But basically, I basically have to have two stipulations. I am going to do my best to not put on tables matches every week, but I do want to have at least one stipulation each week. Or I'm sorry, at least two stipulations each week. So it may end up having to be tables. It may having to be extreme. It's always going to be at least an extreme difficulty one. If I do go cheap on another, if I have to do like two tables for one night, then I will have to go all in as a penalty. I'm going to have to put all stipulations on my next week challenge. So that's going to be the stakes for it. We are starting as my GM, Paul Heyman, again. And yeah, I think this one will be a little bit more fun too. Just having some extra stipulations will definitely add stamina to the challenge. We are going to want to hunt for a big roster. We are still going to stick with needing to get our Paul Heyman guys. So I'm going to be hunting for Bron Breakker immediately after this draft goes, but I'm going to get the three big ones first.
It's now time for the WWE Draft. Speculation who joins SmackDown next. Raw back up for their 5th round pick.
And come on, ECW. Okay, cool. So we should be able to grab, where are you at? Breakker. Bron Breakker. Alright, so from here, doesn't super matter. I'm probably going to find a green fighter. R-Truth might be a good option, but he's a little expensive. Like, I'm already really low on money. And honestly, I just want to get as many people on our roster as possible. So I think let's get Trick Williams. Oh, we're not in snake order. That's interesting. I didn't realize I didn't do that.
If Passion alone won matches, he would have been pick number 1. NXT is wide open.
Oh no, we are on snake. Okay. Wait, why did I? Okay, that's weird. Maybe, because I got first draft as Bron Breakker and then everybody else. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I need a giant, somebody who can face Siobhan Evans. We're just trying to grab cheap, but he's a green, so let's go red giant. Gunther is not a bad option. I do get a power card with him right away too. He's a little pricey. Let's see if there's any other giants I can take. Red giants, because I went with a really cheap. Holy, we are low on giants. Obafeming, he's already, like, for 100k I get a power card as well as a much more popular star, so let's stick with Gunther, I think. We'll go Gunther right off the bat.
ECW drafts Gunther.
Oh, we're not in, okay. I don't know how this draft is doing. Oh, no, I did Javon and Gunther. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, wait, I thought we were in stake. And then from here, I'm going to try and get a couple men's tags. I should probably go over and jump to the women's side, actually, too, and try and get a couple giants. As they are harder to find. Let's see. They are both crazy expensive. Who is the next cheapest giant? We have two heels with Lash Legend, who I kind of built up quite a bit. And Naya. Let's grab Naya first, because she does give me a power card, so that might actually be fine. And then I need a green cruiser. Kalani Jordan is probably my best option, who's being cheap. And then, let's see how... I honestly don't... we're already so broke. She took Raquel. I kind of wanted that too. Alright, I'm going to have to try and see if I can find an actual team to match up everybody. But I also do need a few women on my roster. Like, you don't get any titles, so like you don't need to have a big women's division, but you still want the diversity in the group. Let's see. Red Bruiser, who is... I got Lyra Valkyria as a fighter, and we'll get a Red Bruiser. Let's see, Jasmine Nix, not a good promo. Go Paka. She's a little bit better of a promo, so we'll just do that. And got better stamina, so that's kind of nice.
sexism to this brand. She's going
And then from here, I think I got 4 women on the card. I think I can just subsidize like some like jobber women, and then we'll focus on the men's stars as well because I got way too many belts. I need to get my tag division, which is non-existent at the moment. All right, so who is available for? Got Berto, Nathan Frazier, Oro Mensa, Penta, Wesley. Who do I have? I got Angel, who's a cruiser. They're both cruisers. I don't really want a dual cruiser tag team because I can't switch them around. But that might actually... I think if we just got Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. I did make them tag teams. This would support... They're so expensive, though. We are so expensive. Okay, I don't think we're going to shoot for any tag teams because we are so ridiculously broke. So we are just going to try and fill out the gaps as best we can. We have Fighter, Bruiser. I need a red specialist eventually. Fighter, Brutus with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins. Possibly turning him heel so I can tag him with Breaker. Or keeping them against each other for now. Gunther, how am I doing? I can do Trick. Okay, so I think I need to get another, probably Red Bruiser. Get Austin Theory. I'm gonna go Omos and then try and grab another small green cruiser, which I can get Wesley or something. That's, I think, actually fine. I think it's probably a better idea. And I'll grab Nathan Frazier, or Oro does give less stamina. That's not that big of a deal. Wesley, less morale boost. His stamina is pretty high. For 20,000, I think he's probably worth doing Wesley.
X marks the spot for Wesley on this new brand.
I have leave heel again. I don't like booing Wesley, man. I like Wesley way too much. I don't really want him to be a heel. Like, I know you're in like developmental, so you have to kind of play both sides, but he is such a better face. All right, we have probably 2 more stars. Let's just grab 2 of the cheaper women, I think. And let me see if I can find another Red Giant, so I don't have to fight for them later. Piper Niven, and we'll grab a green cruiser. Kaden Soruka. And let's see. Kairi Sane's level 12, gets extra popularity. Let's stick with that. That's fine.
ECW chooses Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane bringing her darker edge to a new brand.
Heyman is planning ahead with her, looking for the next big thing.
And here is a new roster of Monday.
Is there a red specialist? Tony, I can flip the... No, this is fine for now.
A look at the formidable talent on this brand. Some amazing.
All right, so our roster at ECW: Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, CM Punk, Bron Breakker, Gunther, who actually needs... No, yeah, Gunther's fine. Nia Jax, Omos, Piper Niven, Kalani Jordan, Wesley, who was that? Kairi Sane, Lyra Valkyria, Trick Williams, and Jada Parker, and Javon Evans. So, pretty stacked roster, I feel. I'm pretty happy with the draft. I was more than happy with the job you did, and there will be no changes this year. Kinda. Kudos to you. I don't care what you're saying. You just, yeah, just smack talking. We did get a homecoming. That's nice. Bad publicity. Best offense. Did I simulate? I think I did simulate. I don't remember if I actually cared or not. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna play this again. And then a week later, I decided to play it again. Homecoming, ECW. Yeah, I did not care about it at all. Ooh, okay, that's all right. We will buy the health spa. We'll probably need that. Let's go over to the jobbers. Actually, before we do that, let's go to Immortals because I have a homecoming card, and I think we get Mick Foley for a week. And we're doing this because now I can go over here with homecoming and permanently sign Mick Foley to our brand. He'll be available after 2 weeks. And now we can go back to the managed rosters, scouts, and let's just get a bunch of jobbers to fill up the roster. We'll build up some crew. Is there any matching types that I can go? Let's see. We have another Red Giant here. Do I have a cruiser on the female side? No female cruisers? Okay. Let's see. Bruiser. Any fighters for the female side? No, just all bruisers. We have cruiser specialist. Dang. Okay. Not many compatibility types here, unfortunately. I guess we pick up Chase. Just buy him for a few weeks, 'cause he's actually not that bad. And don't really have anybody, unless I just want to throw you in a match. Let's see how our roster is. CM Punk wants 2 weeks off. That's okay. Okay, Bron. Okay. So, main event. That's already on cooldown. So we can do Trick Williams. Try and build up him. And then we can do Seth versus who? I don't know. What's my goals actually? Do not book your most popular available cruiser. Who is that? Kalani Jordan, it looks like, is my most popular cruiser. Okay. We will just have a call out promo for Kalani. So don't book her in a match, or do not book. Okay, just straight up don't book. Okay. We'll do this was a goal. Wait. Oh, you're this. I hate when they're tied. Can we do something to like not make them tied so I can actually use my stars? It's actually annoying. We don't have something that will make them. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Do I care about that promo card? Not really. It's contract extensions, not that big of a deal, so we don't have to go for it. Parker. We'll just get a tag team feud going right now. Oops. And boom. It's fine. And then we can do a match here. And then for our main title, who does Punk, or maybe we should keep Rollins off the bench, or on the bench for now, because he's only at 49 stamina. Why don't we just do, and we'll actually have a matchup, I think, against like Foley or something. So why don't we do something like this? There we go. It's not ideal, but we'll flip these around. And then we'll have you call out Mick Foley. And we'll just have you do a self-promo. We'll kind of build you up a little bit. All right, so now I need 2 stipulations. And so we're going to put this as our extreme rules. And then I have to do at least a tables match, but we're going to actually, I guess I have to. Okay. So we'll do a tables match for that one because I am broke at the moment. I would like to do a submission. If I do a submission, that's 30,000. So the goal is to spend at least 18, I think. Submission. Not put this as an extreme rule, so we can put that one as a tables match, and there we go. It's exactly our budget. No big deal. Why don't we actually, I'll make you do a, where you at? Advertisement promo. Because you actually got a good promo skill, and I don't really care about your popularity. And then maybe I pump up Trick Williams. Let's give him a power card. Do I have like any, I don't know, for like the least popular. So we'll do this for Trick. See if we can build you up with Roman Reigns feuding. I think that's cool. And I don't have any promises I need to keep. Let's look at these. Book 10 tables matches, easy. 250k on promos. Book 25 with at least 3 stars. That should come naturally. 5 trades should be easy. 10 power cards against Bron. 15 one-on-ones. 10 fatal 4-ways. 5 promises is easy. Commission. So all these are relatively easier. Use 3 power cards during 1 week 3 times. I used 1 already, didn't I? Who am I using? I don't have any contracts to be reduced. Why don't I just put one more hate onto somebody? Blinded. Don't have that. I guess I don't really have like an extra one to use on somebody, do I? Should I waste a fixed match card just to use a 3rd one? Probably not. It's not really worth, is it? Don't have a power. Yeah, there's not really anything I need. Why don't we use these for the scouts? Oh, shoot. I don't have enough money for freaking scouts now, too. Alright, that was a legit waste, but that's okay. Okay. We'll just run it. We got a submission match. We got a tables match. We are going to be fine. There's hitting the stip. Or no, we have a submission and a. Yeah, was that tables? I think I did tables for that because I have to spend at least that money. Yeah, so I did a tables match and a submission match. Okay. So 4.0, 2.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5. I'm surprised this only get a 2.5, really. Like, she's not that unpopular. Like, she really isn't at all. Interesting. Okay. Well, we only get a 2.5 in the end right here, which is actually kind of shocking because I thought like CM Punk would definitely bring it up a lot, and same thing with Breaker, but Javon I guess is just maybe too low. So he kind of lowers down that. We gained our NXT was 14 fans, SmackDown with 19, Raw with 14, ECW with 11.6. Okay, so we are comfortably ahead as well. I didn't actually start. We were about 53,000 fans ahead. So we have to. I think the challenge is really going to be the thing that might get us, just because we have to spend so much of our money. Yeah, Roman, you're good. Javon wants to make a hometown appearance. That is totally fair. We'll just make this match again. If I have another power card to boost you, we don't. You and Foley, you can just do another call out. This is allowing you to rest as well, which is nice. You're already wounded. That's actually crazy. We'll do Roman, calling out Tricky Will. We can have the females tag. No belts. You and Naya. And put this match on the line. We'll do Extreme Rules for this one. And I need somebody for Chase to deal with. I need a couple things. So let's look at men on the jobber side. We're just trying to fill up our roster as best we can at the moment. So we have red specialist. Yeah, red specialist. Okay. Have at least one Iron Man match for a promo. That's actually not that bad. We can do this as an Iron Man. And then I can throw a tables match on if I want. Last man standing. What am I doing? Okay, so red specialist is what I have. So here's a green specialist who's actually kind of stacked. We'll buy you for 10 weeks. And then, do I have any more Pokemon types? Sweet. Green face. I can buy you for maybe not the whole season. Let's just get you for like 15 weeks. And you can get the whole season because you're cheap as hell. Cool. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I spent that money. Okay, so next match, I need to basically do entire freaking roster. That is super unfortunate. Okay, so every match needs a stipulation next time. Who's my tag team? Oh, they already have a tag team, too. This already grew in a rivalry. We'll still do this. Battle of the Jobbers, just in the mid-card, is fine. Okay, so I can't do this anymore. So next show, everything has to be booked. You're going to just rest. And, because I can't do 2 tables, can I? Yeah, not enough. Okay. Alright, we get away with it this time. Kind of overspent. That's unfortunate. Let's just book you as for an advertisement promo then. You'll get a little bit of health, but... Okay, next show. So, this one failed, but we are going to be punished for that pretty hard next. So we're going to have to put a stipulation on for everything. Like, I was just trying to buy people. Okay, so 3.5, 2.0, 1.0, 3.0, 2.5. Really? Really disappointing. So this had 3.5 versus 3. I made the right call, but a 1.5 star performance versus a 3-star performance is kind of unfortunate. Okay. Only 7,000 fans gained here. 13, 17, 17. Okay. I'll make that happen. Okay. Alright, so all these have to have some kind of stipulations. So let's let it run. Is anything most popular female? Yep, meets the goal. So yeah, we'll just do this. Do our women's. And then we'll do the jobber act as well. I can let the men's tag division kind of rest, I think. Maybe do this, have a GM interference, help him out. Alright, so I need stipulations though. Extreme. We got 2 extreme rules. Maybe do a TLC. God, that is so expensive too. Could only be 1 last man standing match. Might be fine here. Let's do that last man standing. And then we'll do a tables match. We'll flip this one here, have a tables match. These can just do extreme rules. Alright, and then from here, we will try and just advertise a bunch of stuff, because we really do need the money. Punk is so weak right now. All these guys are really low. It's fine. We need the money, man. We definitely need the money at the moment. Cool. Alright, so I have 1 tables match, 3 extreme rules, and a last man standing. I think that more than compensates for our mess up on week 2. So we'll stick with that. And I already used one of these, and I don't have anything extra to use, so alright, so 4.5, 3.0, 4.5, 1.5, 4.5. Alright, ups and downs for sure. Amazing booking. Got a tables match here. This one grew as well. That's nice. This grew as well. This did not grow, which is super annoying. This did as well. Paul Heyman interference will definitely spike up his morale while hurting Gunther's a little bit, but Gunther was already smiley. NXT with 19,000 fans, SmackDown with 15, Raw with 18, and ECW with only 25. Putting on stipulations for every card did not seem to boost me up as much as you would think. I know a guy has a talent card. Awesome. We are still ahead by about 60,000 fans. We are getting a vetoed. I don't like that. From the cam up, can't talk about your joke. He liked that sabotage. That was unprovoked. You'll remember it. Alright, you're cranky. I left Long Island for good. Okay, so Mick Foley wants to be on the card, which is kind of unfortunate. But if I put him on the card now, Seth can rest. We can finish up that feud, and I can probably put him onto a PLE instead, because he has pretty high stamina and a good popularity. So we'll finish that. We'll build this up, or make that kind of a main event match. Let's try and do this as another submission to try and build up that rivalry a little bit. You guys can go in the mid card. This Naya is she gone or injured? She's just vetoed. You have a 4-star rivalry, Gunther, something like that. Maybe I do try and solve this female side, because that'll free up a cruiser and giant. So yeah, let's get the females here. That'll solve that rivalry. This won't do anything. Kalani's can't do much. Alabrakazam, just do some promo work from them. Just do a couple more charity or advertisement promos. What's my? Do not put Mick Foley in a match this week. I mean, I could technically for the XP boost. Is that worth it? I don't really have a good match to put on alternatively, but this could hurt Seth anyway. So why don't we do this instead? Seth can rest. We will flip I think in theory, especially if I put a stipulation on that, that should be better. And then we'll put all of them on the card again as well. And we will make this maybe a tornado tag, something a little bit better. And this one's a submission match, so that should spike up their rivalry a little bit. Maybe not do a submission match now at this point, but we want to do something. And what stipulations do we have at the moment in the bank? Underground, a gauntlet master. Don't really need a gauntlet match. None of those are super desirable, at least to use. I am going to. I don't need best offense yet. It's better to use on this on weeks before the PLE. Do I care about a gauntlet match? That's not ideal. I don't think I really care about, especially because how expensive those ones are. I'm trying to save up to 9 so I can get the arena. I gotta put on something, so we'll stick with the extreme rules here. We got a tornado tag match as well. And Seth is gonna rest. You're just gonna do a training promo, I guess, for now. And yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so tornado tag, only 4 stars. 4 star, 3.0, 1.5, 2.5, 4.5. NXT is kind of annoying at the moment. This was a 5-star match. That's awesome. Good to see. Oh no, there's a 4.5. Okay, that's still pretty good. ECW gained 50,000 fans. That's ugh. Okay, am I hurting? Okay, they put on a bigger show though. Other fan bonus 10,000. Promo fans, they put on charity promos, and they had the better logistics. So they had 78. SmackDown was 64, and wow, we did not do well. I don't get it. Okay, now we're only ahead by like 30,000, so it's kind of shocking. Don't be Foley, don't be Foley. Fuck, dude, come on. Hate this. Got me once. That's ridiculous. I hate you. Thanks for the title rematch and your new champion. Time you put me in a PLE. Parka wants to go in a PLE. I would have to play you out if I decided to do that, but I think that's actually fine. So that's actually worth to play. And we can make this. I don't have any other women that. I mean, I could just build. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just make this a singles match. And do a backstage brawl. Help gain some fans back. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate there. Why don't we do a call-out promo from... Maybe I just put Roman Reigns in the match. Do have Wesley call him out. I'll call out. I don't want to do call out yet because that's weeks that I won't be able to use that feud. If they're at level 3 already, that's not that important. Who just has a lot of stamina? Who has a lot of stamina that can actually do stuff? Maybe Piper? Do a charity. And then Omos is level 10 now, so how about less stamina used? Sounds smart to me. Power cards. I can get Real Steel. Real Steel is pretty good. Yeah, we'll buy that. Dude, I want to make this a underground instead of... If I do this as an underground match, I'm not going to gain 50% increase, 1,000 for each week injured. I mean, like, they're not going to get injured, so, like, that's not giving me any bonus fans. I think this is just going to be... It's just 10,000 fans, man. That's still really good. It's expensive, but it's still good. Yeah, I think that's fine. I am going to bump up... Who should I bump at this point? Do I invest in a future talent? Who's not going to want to leave me? Or do I just try and get Roman to 25? Let's try and get Roman to 25, I think, at this point. Do I have more? I could buy that other one, which is kind of expensive, but that's okay. I think we're committed. We're committed to getting Roman to level 25. Alright, so 1, 2, and then for the men's side, we put Roman into this match. It's an Extreme Rules. Okay, so we got Backstage Brawl, Charity Promo, Roman Reigns. Jada Parker is going to end up being played, I'm sure. So I will be back. So I actually took the gamble and simulated it. With the simulation, I actually did get it with Tamina. I felt comfortable simulating this after I saw it. It was Jada versus and Tamina in a tag team match versus Fallon Henley and JC Jane. So Tamina had more popularity, more ring power, and Jada had more popularity and ring power as well. And it's kind of like compared to JC. So like I felt like this one was pretty safe in a tornado tag, so it worked out. I didn't have to actually play through it. So that one's nice. And then Roman Reigns was ahead in popularity and ring power compared to Luke Gallows, who I thought was the next biggest threat. So we did manage to sneak that as well. Again, I think popularity boost is pretty big on these. So I didn't have to actually play those out. I managed to win both of them, which is nice. NXT with 109,000 fans, SmackDown 108, Raw with 119, and us with only 121. What? 2 PLE bonuses and a backstage brawl, and I'm only 20,000 fans from that? And a charity promo. Yeah, this game's rigged. We got a To The Moon power card, though. So we are still only about 30,000 fans ahead, unfortunately. I was really hoping we would skyrocket a little bit further. We are going to try and trade off Naya, who has no stamina left. I need to find a Red Giant. There was Raquel that got drafted as well, I know of. Who has Raquel Rodriguez? She has good stamina, too, right now. Popularity is not that big of a difference, too. Like, let's see, I'm just trying to see how close I can get. She's not going to take it for 60, I guarantee that. She's going to big, yeah, too much for me for validation. I'll try 30. I would do it for 30. Fuck you. Okay, come on. What if I threw in... Who do I throw in? Like, honestly, this isn't a bad... Like, the 13 popularity is not going to matter if I'm not going to be able to use... Because I'm going to lose that popularity difference, I think, before I can do anything. Yeah, like... The popularity that she's going to lose by resting for like 3 weeks in a row is going to be offset by the Raquel Rodriguez. So I'm totally fine with that. 94 stamina. She's going to be able to be in matches every week. And that will definitely change up the dynamic quite a bit. I don't really need, like, unless I can find another Red Bruiser that's not crazy injured. Or I can go for Shotzi, who could be a Kalani trade. It's another... Oh my god. Like, I'm not paying you for her. I'm already overvalued. Like, I hate how greedy they are. Like, I don't feel like I'm trying to scam the AI. I have not been like, oh, this is totally an unfair trade. Ha ha ha. What can you do? Like, no, I've actually been pretty fair. I need a Red Bruiser, Green Fighter. No women here that I think is worth at the moment. Green Fighter with Lola Vice to maybe swap out with Lyra. And then he's going to probably want money too, I'm assuming. I don't want to give money. I actually, you know what? Why don't I just try and sell off, not Lyra, Parker, I think, because who's got the less stamina? Maybe I sell off Kalani. I think I'd rather have the money because I'm about to buy the arena as well that I'm going to need money for. There we go. Whew, okay. Ooh, okay, let's see. That is a lot of money. GG's not really worth much right here, and I don't necessarily want to get rid of another Red Giant, though. Like, I guess EC dubs are pretty special. I do enjoy the dubs. Thanks for putting me in a PLE. Hey, boss. Want to hang out with Wesley? Why do you want to hang out with Wesley? I mean, I actually do need something for both of you now, I think, too, so... Because Wesley is in a feud... Yeah, we can make you guys have a few. That's fine. If a giant wins... Okay, my favorite money gathering technique. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, let's just spam giants. I think the giant brawls for giants is pretty nice, and I gotta do that. So I should have enough money after this too. So we don't care their gender, we don't care their role. We are just throwing in big boys and girls. All right, nothing in there. just want the Giants. So Giant, 5 weeks. Giant, 5 weeks. Giant, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. 5 weeks. And yeah, you're fine. 5 weeks. Oh, we'll do you too. 5 weeks. Superstars GM. Cool. Alright, so first thing we do need to put Seth with Wesley against Gunther and who was, yeah, we'll do that. It'll be our main event, followed by a giant brawl. Boom. And giant, and did I have one more? There we go. All the giants. And then for the female side, I can basically just do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and just put Piper in this as well. Doesn't matter. This will allow me to do a match with Kyrie and Raquel. And then for the men's division, we can just make that a match. We'll do some tag team call-out promos. Maybe the other way around. There we go. Let them rest a little. And then the men's tag, we'll do that. Let's try and grow that a little bit. You can do another advertisement promo. And Parker doesn't have much. Nobody else has anything like really decent. Let's just try and do Lyra with maybe a training promo is fine. Book your least popular available fighter in a match this week. Not that big of a deal. Actually, I do need to do... Maybe I skip this one then, and we'll continue the tag team. Because that should... Oh no, that's not my least popular. Who's my least popular fighter? Is it Lyra? It is going to be Lyra, isn't it? Alright, Lyra. Just make this a tag team as well then, maybe. There we go. Lots of tag teams on this week's show. We will then do a tag team call out with the Wizard. We can do a advertisement promo with you. Punk needs to rest. You need to rest. You can do nothing. I'm not going to waste my money on that. And I'm going to avoid buying stuff because I want money. Who is... Do I have anybody like for the To The Moon? I could put Wesley in this and really build him up. Trick Williams also needs a boost. So why don't we do To The Moon on Trick Williams. And we will do a royalty. Gain 20... It's immediate grant superstar on your brand. 25 popularity. Where's Wesley? There we go. Pretty good. Do I need physios? I kind of do. Might as well buy that. And what's another... Oop, don't want that. Blinded. We'll just do this on to NXT. So that's 3. Alright, so now I need some Extreme Rule matches, unfortunately. So we can do a Tornado Attack for that. And we'll do an Extreme Rules for that. Hopefully they'll bump them up and I can just do a call-out promo, kind of solving that rivalry. Or not so rivalry, basically getting into a low 4 rivalry. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, 4.0, 0.5, 2.5, 1.0, and 4.5. That is completely fine. The Battle of the Giants gives me 80k though, so it's helping us book up and make some extra money. This one doesn't really do much here. Freakin' and Lee work really well. Freakin', that's how they go. They're not. It's not Seth Rollins or Rollins. It's Freakin' and Lee. That's hilarious. We gained 9,000 fans this week. I actually want to see how much money though we got. Oop. No, go back. We gained, yeah, 134,000. 80 of that is from other revenue bonuses. So like that giant battle royal, it's so worth just buying a bunch of giants, guys. If you get see that promo card, just take a dive on your ratings for a bit and just get that money. If you can do like 80 once, if you're doing that 5 times, it's 80 times 5. So 8 times 5 is 36, 30, yeah, 38. Yeah, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Okay, so that's 400K that I'm getting for spending like less than 100. We are still ahead by about 30,000 fans. Was that stunt? You were mean to me, dude. Told you it was great. Okay, cool. And I was hoping to take some time off. What week is it? 7. So 8. Week 7 is 1 week. Week 8 is 2 weeks. We can do 2 weeks off. All right. Roman Reigns asking for some time off. Sounds correct to me. We will try and get Trick Williams to just get him to level 4, and then I'll give him a few weeks off too. We can do this match before it's just to let it go stale a little. You guys still need to do something, but Gunther is actually a little hurt, so we'll just do a call out from you. And we'll do the men's tag as the main event. For the women, we will do them in a match. We will do the Battle of Giants after for everybody. Oop, not you. Yep. Flip it a script. And then female, female, female. There. So just massive Battle of Giants. You guys are here. Jada Parker's kind of actually weak too. Maybe I just do the jobber match. There we go. And then that kind of lets them rest up a little bit. So maybe we just do a self promo for you. And we'll just do a self. Like, you guys aren't really that great in promo, so I don't think you'll hurt that much, but it's worth trying. Oh shoot, we gotta buy our 250. Glad I saved some money. Put on an Extreme Rules, and this one will just be a tables match. Tricky Will, Popularity, yeah. Pop boosts, cool. All that is good. How are we doing on these 10 tables matches? It's happening pretty organically. One-on-one's gonna happen. Book 10 fatal 4-ways. I'm doing that like now. 15 commissioner goals. A little weak on that one. All right, 4.5, 1.0, 1.5, 1.0, 4.0. I mean, like, I'm surprised this one did so poorly. Like, I know they're not popular, but I had tag chemistry built in. They got a good rivalry. Like, all the roles are matched up. But that's okay. NXT with 10,000 fans, SmackDown with 10,000, Raw with 10,000, and only 8,000. That's silly. How are we doing with money? Pretty good, though. You want to go on the PLE, but you're psyched up for the crowd. You're not feeling 100%? I mean, you just did do a bunch of stuff. He wants 2 weeks off. I can't do that now, but here's a health spa. Have at least one submission match. I can definitely do that. That would actually be pretty helpful, I think. Maybe not, considering everybody is in Fatal 4-ways. Crap. I gave Roman time off. I gave somebody who wants time off too. He wants to make a homecoming appearance, and he's already injured. Shoot. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? This one's actually kind of tough right now. Let's fill out who I don't need. We do a fatal 4-way with all the rockers, the big guys, the giants, the bigger guy, the big boys. This one's bad. The female side is also pretty bad. And then the men's, probably just do the jobbers again. And I need a submission match, so I need a one-on-one. Do I have anything good for one-on-ones right now? I don't. So why don't I try and find somebody then? We'll go into a little bit better of a budget. Ugh, I hate the manifestation. The thing just creeps me out. I could go Dawkins. I could go Joe Hendry. Let's bump it down a little. I mean, he buys 2 superstars, so what's shout? I mean, I can go Kai and Elba Fire is actually a fine pairing here. It's not bad. Give them a yeah. We'll do this. Can I do you for 10 weeks? Don't want to go too expensive. Maybe just go 5. There we go. And we'll make this a submission match. Submission, and you guys need to be at least tables. And then I think I just go for some promos. Do we just go for more advertisements at the moment? I just want money. You're so weak, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, something like that is fine. Okay, I am pretty happy with it. I could buy the. I can't buy the beginner's luck. I don't have enough money. I have a royalty. Do I want to use that on anybody? Doesn't look like it. Don't think anything else is worth. Possibly get the school just to. We can do this just to try and again boost up Roman if we need to, which we kind of do, because we're trying to get him to 25. Okay, and then this should be better than this. I would hope. Okay, 3.0, 1.0, 2.0, 1.0, 2.5. Not that great. And you did. Submission matches should be 100% grow rivalry. I'm sorry if 100% to grow a rivalry and then 50% to like not to get it twice. That would be fine. But coin flip, you lose a coin flip, and then on top of that, you don't even grow a rivalry at all. That is ridiculous. But overall, really bad show. Jada Parker and Raquel Rodriguez work well together. We only gained 300 fans. Not good. 13 for Raw, SmackDown for 4, and NXT with 4. Okay. Pre-match physio. We are only 9,000 fans, so we're going to go kind of hard, I think. Can't. Yeah, that's fine. Good girl every week. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. Triton wants to win a solo match. Cool. That's actually fine. We'll just put you, because we actually do need I don't want it to go crazy stale. We'll just have that one-on-one. That's fine. Do not put my most popular bruiser in the match this week, which is Roman, which is fine. He's still resting a little bit. Ooh, yeah, for that card, absolutely. Do not book your most popular villain. Oh, so just don't put him in a show whatsoever. Okay. I will gladly do that for a 20% power card. That is completely fine. No, we don't want to put you. We do actually need to blow off some of these rivalries. And then... Oh, shoot. These actually needed to be the Jobbers week. I mean, he's... Whatever. You're going to be mad at me, but it's fine. And then for our women's division, kind of just need to make this a thing. Is there any... I guess we just do another fatal 4-way. Nope, you don't go to be in a match. This one. And we'll steel cage this one. Solve that rivalry. This one can be a... Do I have any... ECW Extreme. That would be nice as well, actually. Do I have money to just make all these backstage brawls? Probably not. Do I have enough money to make some of these backstage brawls? Okay. We'll do that. Hugh and Foley. We'll just make that a fatal. Oh, that's already for a belt. I should probably get. Do I put Foley on this card? Yeah, we'll make this. And we'll do a physio on Seth so he doesn't get hurt. Because we want to make that as for a title. We will use this network special card. Give ourselves a nice boost in the ratings. All these backstage brawls. So everyone's going to be strained on stamina. I can do a you and Sensational Starla just to blow off that feud, make a match, make sure Piper wins it. And okay, so we have, if Gunther wins, this would be even better too. That would be awesome. If I do, okay, so this is 10,000 fans with 20% boost of 8,000 with 20%. So what's 8,000 times 0.2? Because I'm getting a 20% boost. So 8,000 times 0.2, that's 16. So plus the 8,000. So I'm at 96 compared. And so how much? I mean, like, it is much cheaper than putting on this 3 popularity. Like, I think this is technically, like, you are going to get more fans from backstage brawls, but this is more cost efficient. I'm only going to be oh wait, no, 10,000 minus, what's 10,000 times 0.2 then? So that's 1,200. 10,000 times 0.2, so 2,000. Yeah, so that's 1,200 fans versus 9,600 fans. So for 3,000 fans, I save 30K. Is 3,000 fans worth 30K? Probably not. Yeah, I think we'll do this because that's gonna save me some money. You guys can do a tag team call out though. Want that to grow a little bit. You need to rest. Should be fine. Does that allow me to buy that? No. This is a steel cage too. Yeah, because we're just blowing off all those feuds. Can I make you a steel cage? Nope. That's fine. We'll just do a normal match for this one. Okay, I can stop dilly-dallying on this one. I think I'm pretty happy with how this 20% boost will end up hopefully skyrocketing us up quite a bit. Come on, Gunther, win that one. Fuck, I was really hoping. All right, 5.0, 2.0, 2.0, 2.5 to 4.0. The Giants all won except Gunther, but that's okay. Only 4-star main events with a backstage brawl. Like, come on, give me a break a little bit. Their performance sucked. Their popularity is not that low. Didn't I say I was using? Oh, I never used that power card on Javon. It's actually kind of annoying. So 46,000 fans gained for NXT, SmackDown with 52, Raw with 60, and us 107. Okay, yeah, that's a good power card. We lost some money, but that's okay. But we gained another network special, so yeah, and use one, gain one. That's pretty good. We are ahead by about 56,000 fans. Back alley crew. Okay, and thanks for your work. Thanks for your work. You guys have put your bodies on the line for me. I appreciate the hard work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And he's mad. Sorry, Triton. Having a grievance with Kai. She's always eating all the candy. in the break room. She's eating all of the candy. You don't understand. This actually, I feel like, is in character for Kairi Sane. Um, or is it Dakota Kai? Oh, it's for Kai. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get you guys in a rivalry for a bunch of times, but uh, this this week she wants to be on the show this week. No. I just thought I'd get you a match in 3 weeks, but this is slightly more important. Yeah, this is slightly more important, so we'll do that. And good stamina. Oh my god, all my big stars are like dead. Who would have thought putting on a bunch of backstage brawls will leave them a bit more vulnerable? Oh, Abracazam, you're my last hope. You're gonna be going in this one. So we gotta play that one out. And then maybe just do. We don't need another call out promo from her. Oops. Can I get a? Oh, who would be? Gunther's pretty pissed off at me too. Everyone's so mad. I don't like everyone being mad at me right now. Oh, maybe I do just and then blow this off maybe the following week or something, or in a few weeks. Because they're pretty close to being not my people anymore. So maybe we just try and blow that off that way. And I need better effects for this. That's next week. We'll buy that. Let's upgrade these guys. He's going to be good at tornado tags. And you will be good at extreme rolls, because we'll put those on a lot. Power cards don't mean too much, unless I put that match on with Roman. But I honestly think I'm going to put Roman into the... So we do this. We do that. I don't know what to put in for the promo slot, but for the female... Most popular female is currently Piper Niven. But you have 93 stamina, so we put Raquel in instead. And then for this call, I need to let everybody rest, basically. So whoever has high stamina, I think will probably... you're about to leave too, aren't you? See if I can get away with a fatal 4-way. Maybe I just play this one out too. It's Jody Garcia. Let's just make this a steel cage. Blow off those rivalries. Play this one out. Let Jody win. And then... I guess who don't I care about, really? Just make you do an advertisement promo, I guess. Buy this for Roman. Sure that Omos cutting a promo this week, actually. Oh, okay. Get a to the moon, that's fine. Omos, what kind of promo you want to cut? I don't care, but I am the Nigerian giant. La ha ha ha. I love Omos, man. Every time I've seen off non-interviews, but like kind of like just candid fitness videos and things of him just talking to people. I would love to meet that man. His laugh is contagious. Ha 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 ha. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so on paper here, oh god, The Rock would actually win, I think. Statistically, okay, so I have more, I want to simulate this, I'm curious. I don't care about this promo card anyways. Yeah, let's just sim it. It's probably The Rock. Yeah. See, like, he just had a little bit more popularity. Roman had a little bit more popularity, but the star power thing is such a factor. But it's not always the case. This one, do I want 40k? I don't really care about this. That's fine. We'll just skip through. So The Rock winning isn't that big of a surprise for that one. Raquel winning that is a very pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. I guess she was the only person who wasn't. Well, I guess that's after the match results, so for people getting injured. But I'll take a win. We gained 92,000 fans from this. Raw with 94, SmackDown with 122, oof, and then 96 for NXT. We did get a To the Moon Power card, and yeah, we're still up ahead by about 60,000 again. China, maybe not. I don't really want to give up that kind of money, but China is pretty good. Having a Shantae is a decent stamina too. Like, it's honestly not a bad trade. Like, I'm overpaying a little bit. We'll decline to see if they give me a better offer. Nope. I was willing to walk away from it, but Fallon, Henley, and Gigi don't. Another injured. I don't want your injured people. All right, Lita though. Lita is a green cruiser. Basically giving her for. She's got 9 weeks remaining. That's not horrible. Triton's gonna leave anyway, or threaten money. I do need another cruiser in the division, so we'll do that. That's fine. All right. Trade unavailable. Holy crap. Why? I guess I'm getting hit with some power cards next week. That's unfortunate. Wesley's fine. Elbow Fire. Just sell these girls off, I think. We'll do them one at a time so I get the bonuses. 10. I guess I can't do Elbow Fire. She's, or not, Dakota Kai, because she's in there now. Piper versus Lita's in my next feud. Clint. I need one. Abracazam as well. I can put Abracazam in a match against Chase. Chase hasn't done anything in a while. I'm surprised he hasn't asked to do anything. This is fine. Yeah, this is war. Okay. Do I like you enough? You're actually fine. Let's just give you the money for the season. See those ratings? You put on a good show. Blah, blah, blah. I can't believe you didn't put... What? I didn't realize you want a partnership. Nah, it's fine. Below 20 stars who win gain 10. Lose. Ooh, okay. Double. Okay, angel investor. Hell yeah. Actually kind of tough though because I have 5 people vetoed for me. So we are gonna put on a match with everybody. Give Abra his title shot. Your partner's vetoed. Maybe just... unfortunately, all my stars are badly wounded or vetoed. Gunther versus Wes is already on a cooldown, and so we just do this, unfortunately. Put a triple threat, maybe. Just all heals. Ugh. I want to buy all that stuff too. That's annoying. Superstars GM. Just put this on. Put this on. I have to. We're going cheap. And I have to do at least an Extreme Rules for the stipulation. And then everybody with a decent promo, you guys are all doing advertisements. Double the effects of advertisements. That's the good and bad, unfortunately. We will definitely use our... Where are you at? Special Counsel. 2 times all promos are free and have the results doubled. It's waste out on the charity promo. I don't think it's worth it because I don't even have a good promo people right now to do that efficiently. I really want those spa cards, but Angel Investor, I can't waste the opportunity. Hopefully Seth doesn't get hurt. All right, let's see what happens. Reigns did get injured for 2 weeks. But 4.5, 1.0, 2.5, 2.0, 4.0. All right. And for the revenue, NXT with 18,000 fans for NXT, SmackDown with 11, Raw with minus 2,000, and ECW with it. But look at that money with Angel Investor. We got bank right now. We're gonna need the talent scouts though. We're gonna have to start filling up some roster with talent. With me. Dakota Kai, you still have decent stamina to offer. I don't have a feud for you at the moment though. Is the problem? I mean, I will eventually with Jada. We 180k though. Jeez, I just got all this money. That's a really expensive contract, girl. Like, I'm not gonna renew that. That seems way too high for you right now. I hear the crowd cheering me for me, not booing me in every show, and I know I give a better job. You want to go face, eh? I don't like the idea, but you are unhappy a little bit, so let's just make it happen. Okay. Put you on a match with somebody. Put a tables match out, so that's cool. You can have a match against Chase. Okay. So, stamina. Do this one. We'll make this a tables match. Maybe I make this one, because they're all pretty unpopular, and they all have good stamina, so we'll make that the backstage brawl. And then stamina, Lita and Piper, you guys can do the tables match. You guys need some time to rest. Oop. Siobhan needs to face somebody. Just have a match that way. Have Gunther change his role. That does allow a feud with Ollie on Gunther. We'll see how that goes. And I need a bruiser for Punk to fight. Why don't I call out Punk versus Foley. Foley can rest a few weeks. Get him there. And who am I kind of missing here? I need Dakota Kai can face somebody. Why don't I get a Red Bruiser female? Someone who can kind of bully up Dakota Kai, because she's a green face, isn't she? Yeah, green face. Okay, red female bruiser, heel. Female, red, bruiser. Let's get somebody bigger. Nobody in this section. Let's see. 4 promo, 5 promo, injury reduction. All these are injury reductions, not ideal. Brooks Jensen fell from grace, so I might actually just pick him up because he's so cheap. Let's get Sonya Deville. And then have Sonya come in. We'll do a GM interference just to make her a little happier as well. We have our tables match booked. You need to rest. Everybody here needs to rest. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And do I have logistics? I'll buy this. Some more fans every week. You need to be good at Iron Man. You need to be good at switching giants. You can be a giant. Alakazam is going to be really good at submission matches. Okay. Power cards. Heal up Seth Rollins, who is really poor, very, very injured. Does anybody have like horrible not just isn't happy. Trick isn't super happy, but I'm putting him in a match that he should win. Lyra's at 100 stamina. She's not crazy unhappy. I don't have to waste anything for that yet. Do I want to give that royalty to anybody? Maybe I flip these around. Just let everyone else rest. We'll buy this ambulance card though too, actually. Just veto someone. That should have been 3, I think, for this challenge. We need more tables matches. 3 stars, complete 5 trades. 10 cards against the opponent. 15 commissioner goals. Is actually going a little slower than normal, or that I thought it would. All right. 3.5, 2.0, 2.5, 1.5, 3.0. I was hoping this performance just really bad. That's annoying. I genuinely hate how low their performances can be. Like, I I want them to slightly redesign it so things actually make sense. Like, if your in-ring abilities are at 25, you should be putting on freaking banger matches. Maybe not every week, but you should definitely have a lower threshold, like a higher threshold. But 1,600 fans, or 16,000, 1,000, wait, 1,600 fans. 6,000 for Raw, 12 for SmackDown, NXT was 7,000. We got a sold out limited power card. We are ahead currently by 50, 60, 70 thousand fans. That's pretty good. I'm happy. I didn't think I saw that. Yeah, go. We got emergency email. Okay. Not right now. If we just can't pass that up, let's get in. Schedule a run-in. Get an XP. That's nice. Okay. So Gunther is now officially a face. We'll do that as a fight. Tricky Wills is unhappy with life, but that's okay. We have this power card that will make him slightly happier with his life decisions. We will actually do the Shield, the best offense. And who's in second right now? SmackDown, actually. So why don't we try and steal SmackDown's fan base? And then I'll buy this too. Fixed match card's always pretty good. Free of the selected champions. Maybe I don't do that on SmackDown this week though. Schedule a run-in is what I need. Not okay. Hold on a sec. How do I make this work? Roman's for a title too, isn't he? Does Roman have a title right now? Does. Okay. Do this. Then a run-in for Foley. And then do I have a fighter? Hold that thought. I'm gonna find a green fighter. Let's get him. Shinsuke Nakamura. This will give us a men's tag division. There we go. Let's make this a singles match. I think it's fine. Sonya's gonna need another green fighter though. Green female fighter. But we can just put this on. My popularity is still really shit. Let's make this a tornado tag. Let's make you guys the tables match. Let's give you some promos time. Just build you up. We can do this as a double call out to try and make this work. Trick Williams needs to rest, so does Seth. To the moon. Who can I put? Probably on Lyra. Oh no, we still need to build up Javon. Let's do that. You're on here, so why don't we do this, and then we'll put Javon royalty. Because the boy is bouncy. There we go. That kind of puts that all in a nice league right here. Because this will, Shinsuke will be about 60, is it 50? Yeah, 64 when that's done. So everyone's kind of in their early 60s, mid 60s. And let everybody else rest here. I don't remember how Roman got. Oh yeah, he did. I forgot what he did, but he was in a match. That's typically how people get injured in this game. Just having them in matches when they shouldn't be. Table, okay, yeah, table's tornado tag. All right, 4.0, 2.5, 2.5, 2.0, 3.5. This one still did really poorly. That's insane, dude. These all kind of did a good job. This didn't grow a rivalry, though, unfortunately. Fully did grow a rivalry with CM Punk. Okay, I guess he was my interruption. Cool, cool. All right, 10,000 fans for NXT. SmackDown with 12. Raw with 3,000. ECW with 10,000. Okay. We did get a trophy. 5.25 million in revenue. And we completed challenges. And we got the bonus card. And we got a spa. Okay. I see it. Who are you videoing? Don't be cool. Don't be bean. Okay, I'm fine with that. Last week, ad agency, 0 fans. Something came up. Can't have Chase taking part. Sonia, you have the flu. Okay, stay home and just take care of yourself. That's fine. EC televised. I don't know which one's the ECW television champion. World Television Championship. I guess that's the main belt. I actually have no idea which one's the right one. I don't know if it's Roman or Foley that has that belt. I'm gonna say no. Have a TLC match this week though. Alright, we do need to blow off this feud. Let's get this physio. Let's get this health spa. Let's make sure that Roman doesn't get hurt. And then you and Punk. You're also likely to get hurt, so why don't I just do 2 call-outs then, and then have you guys meet next week. Where did CM Punk go? Here. Oh wow, he's a lot lower than I thought. He should definitely be more popular than this. Do we want to try and build this as a feud? Breaker is a bit more injured than I would like. We will for sure do this one because this needs to go off. Unfortunately, Raquel is a little lower than I want her to as well. You and Lita is going to be a strong match. 61. I should probably flip these. I can do a stipulation for that one too. Do I have anybody for Alakazam? Book you for Sonya. Pale. Red, yeah. Just a specialist or something. Ludwig Kaiser sounds cool. Alright. And then have a TLC match as well. So let's make this a TLC. Let's make this. What do I want to do with them? Shoot. How do I... Do I have some promo cards that I can use there? So we want this one for sure. Do an underground match. It might. I already put the physio on Roman though. I think, didn't I? I think I did. Pre-match physio. If I use that on Roman, then no, the underground. Yeah, okay. So there can only be one man. So we'll do last man standing. We'll make this the last man standing match. Okay, we got 2 stipulations. Check. And just have you call out Gunther while he's resting. Have you call out Sonya. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so 4.0, 3.0, 3.5, 3.5, 5.0. Okay. I don't know who this Abracazam is, but that was a banger match. Okay, let's see. So we did gain 68,000 fans. That's nice. Versus 60,000 for Raw, 40 for SmackDown, and 46 for NXT. Sweet. Did pretty well. We are 96 or about 90,000 fans ahead of SmackDown's Nick Aldis. Okay, we gain 5,000 fans. Sure, let's keep going one more week. ECW is at the Wave. Do I have to give you money? Fine. All right. Sure, I do want you on the card tonight. So we do this, blow off that world title. Do I have anybody else that I can, with Ollie maybe? Do I, can do an Extreme Rules, just it's a PLE bonus. Trick, why is, not, West, or no, Wesley, Javon Evans is not happy again. Or no, he wasn't, it was Trick Williams that wasn't happy, I think. Or somebody, who was not happy? Oh, maybe I go for the Gauntlet card. And just make that a Gauntlet match instead. One randomly booked Gauntlet match on your show receives higher than normal ratings. Okay, XP. Let's just finish that off for Roman, get him leveled up. Because after this show, he will be a gain 5,000 when his character is in a promo. Superstar regains 8 instead of 6 every time they cut a promo. Yeah, workaholic my ass. We'll take money. $5,000 every time he cuts a promo? Heck yeah. I won't even put you in matches. I'm just gonna have you cut a promo every week. Okay. Let's make this a gauntlet match. Gauntlet Master, gauntlet match on your show. Cool. Make this the gauntlet. And then just have Roman do a self-promo. Let everyone else rest. Go back to the roster. Give you a promotion. You can be a specialist when I need you. And bigger they are. Do I need to buy this? Not necessarily. Let's just throw some hate onto SmackDown. Just trying to sell for everybody. And who needs health spa? Put that in Breaker. Okay, and then for the female or the men's promo skill, I'll probably just put Seth on here. And then for the women, Lita. Some value out of her. And we have we have all of our card booked. We have a special stipulation. I think we're good. Honestly, I might be able to simulate these two because I think I have a pretty strong lineup. Oh, maybe not in this one. So they all have a pretty strong lineup here. So Seth actually has the worst chances, it looks like, his lower popularity compared to everybody else at 20. So we will play these out, and I will be back because I kind of want that, and more importantly, I kind of want the fans. So I'm gonna play this one out, and I'll be back. And we're back. So I did simulate the Seth Rollins one because it was pretty close across the board. Or I didn't simulate. I'm sorry. I played it. And for our women's, I was pretty confident we'd win this one. Lita was at full health, had the second most popularity under Tegan, but Tegan was really injured as well. So Lola Vice being at a higher ring power at 15 compared to like JC Jane, I just kind of took a gamble, and thankfully this one paid off. So Lita did I think, carry that match, that simulation quite a bit. But we did get 5-star match on our card as well. We won both of those PLE events. NXT gained 119,000 fans, 92 for SmackDown, Raw with 100, and us with 150 almost. So pretty solid turn. Look at that bet. Yeah. Ooh, shoot. Why can't I click off? I'm confused. What's happening? Okay. So 60,000 fans ahead. There we go. And for trading now, so I'm pretty low on everybody's stamina. Like, I want to keep Roman at this point because I built her up, but Lita might have to go, unfortunately. But is there any female cruisers that are worth for trading for? Not on Raw. Full contract. I mean, they're probably going to want something for that. Anybody? Oh, maybe I can get Alexa. What if I did something like this? Yep. Where was... Then I would just have to find a... I don't know if I want to make them switch Pokemon types right now, though. Like, it's actually not bad. They're both really weak. China's unhappy. Let's try it. It's a pairing, so I think that's fine. China's happy again, too, which is even better to see. Always nice to see a happy China. Javon isn't quite hitting the scene. I have an idea. Let's put him against Gunther. So we can probably make that a thing. I think I need to find Otis possibly for Akazawa, for Tozawa. I think it might be time for Trick to go too. What if let's see, is there another green fighter that I can trade for? Get Eddie Thorpe possibly. Kind of unhappy. It's got good stamina. They're about the same. Like, I doubt she's gonna give me money, but I'll ask. I mean, if you would understand. Okay, yeah, I'm not paying you for him. Like, he might just come over onto my side, to be honest with you. Like, he's cranky. But other than that, Andrade might be a good option, and I'll pay you a little bit. I mean, like, your popularity is nice, but like, maybe if I don't give up some other people. I don't really want you with Wes either. I did this and like, give me, I don't know, let's see, that's 160, 50k. Like, it's a weird trade. I think it definitely favors them. Having Andrade, don't really want Javon Evans, I think, at this point. Yeah. Probably could have asked for more from that, but I didn't. So, let's see, any more Red Giants? See if I can get Nia Jax back, who's their current champion and has low stamina. Probably difficult. She's cranky too. Why don't we just try? Well, honestly, how do I do this? What's the best way? I want Naya, but it's probably not going to happen. I can try and get Charlotte Flair and then do a role change. May not be a bad option. Just ended that feud. Nope, not our trades. Okay. That is something that actually interests me. Actually pretty fair. And I know I can change Jade to a giant again. I'm actually fine with that. Definitely don't want to give up that kind of money. Just trying to sell me some superstars. Somebody has a Roxanne Perez with the belt, only 36 popularity. What did you do to my girl? God dang. I mean, like, it's a fair trade. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that actually. Gain 10,000 fans from that? Cool. For 10K, it's better than I expected. Crushed it. Cool. Thanks. You just got here. I'm like, hey, I've been talking early. Like, you just showed up. Sure. We'll figure that out. Okay. You've had me. Sure thing. I do want you in the spotlight. Okay. Cruisers triple the fan and the cost of, but double the fan. Okay. Okay, hold up. Superstars in the main event gain additional 3 XP. That's okay. I think this is a good time to use this for Paul Heyman stuff. So we need to do cruisers who can. It doesn't matter who. We just want cruisers with a decent promo skill. Nothing here. That's one person. That's annoying. Buy you for a week. Do I have talent scouts? Yeah, I know a guy. Talent scouts, promos, cruisers in this section. Only want you for a week. And then, how about in this? Can I just still do it from here? Nope. Okay. And then Zelina. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a big show next week to offset this, but that's okay. Ah, shoot. Okay. Jeez, okay, all my people. I did not realize how freaking. Okay, first things first. Charity promos. People that I brought up here for their promo scales. Let's see. We want cruisers. Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot, but this will actually be worth. Promo. Where you at? You guys are here for 1 week and 1 week only. The Luchador Training Academy. I don't know. Promos with it's a cruiser and charity. You guys are here for 1 week, and then we're gonna use our Paul Heyman power card to make it all free. And then whatever I can fit in now is going to kind of decide. Cruiser, fighter, and who do I put with you? Maybe just throw in this for now. No, I want a cruiser. I just used all my cruisers. Something like this. Then have you run in on Assam. You are gonna make Foley's gonna die too. Oh my goodness. You guys are already in a feud. You guys are both champions. That's annoying. Jeez. Okay. I got to do. This is fine. You need to be in a match with Roxanne. And then Who did, you wanted a team with Parker? I mean, that's a unique tag. That's fine for now. And then I can't afford an Extreme Rules match, I don't think. And a tables match. Alright, well, let's get the promo card from here, and then I'll take my punishment next for the next show, where I have to put on every stipulation for everything. Unless I sell, I can probably, hang on. Who can I sell for, how much do I need for a table match? So 8,000. So I need about a $4,000 contract to be gone. Who am I firing for 4,000 bucks? Not quite enough. Pete Dunne. Wanted to bring you in because you have such low stamina. Yeah, let's just get rid of Pete Dunne. Okay, never mind. Maybe Melee? Alright, Manny! We'll do that one. That way I don't have to worry about it. Boom. Okay, goals are complete. Charity promos are locked in. Promo cards are live. I don't know if this is worth... So, what's the stipulation? Okay, hold on. Cruisers, superstars, triple the cost, but double the fan. I don't think it's worth 20%, giving the 20% boost to it. Can't imagine it being that powerful. You know, for science, I kind of want to try it because, like, this is the most optimal way you can possibly use Paul Heyman's power card. Like, throw a network special out, give everybody a charity boost, and let's just see how many fans you can kind of max out. Would not be a bad option with it, at least for the sake of science. So for science, so I'm letting you all know. Ideally, I would want to save the special. I guess I can do. No, I still won't be. I only booked them all for 1 week too. If I booked them for 2 weeks, that would have been better. But I didn't think I'd have enough money for it. Because then if I booked them off for 2 weeks, then I could definitely do the special council again, and then still do a network special along with those, which would be ideal. I'm gonna hold it for now. We got our stipulations out. Might try it again later. All right, 3.5, 2.0, 2.0, 2.5, 3.5. Nothing's fantastic. That's okay, though. Sonya wins her matches. So did this. China did. Okay. Not... This is our rivalry. I kind of didn't... Okay, no. It's just... I'm glad. I'm like, I do not want this to actually be a rival. Okay. ECW. We gained... Wow. Only 76,000 fans. We spent a lot of money to get that... To make that a thing too. Like, I kind of stand by it. Like, Paul Heyman's power card is extremely weak. We gained double the fan bonus off of it, made those free, and then we also had a like charity, like the bonus for cruisers to do, like all of that, and we only gained 76,000 fans. It's really, really bad. Like, Paul Heyman's power card needs a buff after this. I actually want to go back. So we gained 78,000 fans versus 6,000 versus 800 versus 5,000. How many promo fans? I mean, I get. Okay, maybe I'm jumping 10,000 because 10,000 you get from a backstage brawl, right? I mean, it's definitely a burst. You can definitely surprise somebody like last week if you're playing multiplayer. Okay, maybe I'm sorry I changed my thought process about this. I don't think maybe it's not as bad as I think, but only really because of how our shakeups landed. Like, you can't rely on that for it. I feel like that was the most optimal way to play. Like, the only thing that would have made it better is me doing the 20%, so that way I could have gained an extra little point. Because 78 times 0.2, that would be. So if we did 78,000 fans times 0.2. That's another 15,000 on top of 78. So yeah, I mean that would have been a 93 fan swing. Like, if I was playing against somebody then and I just pulled that out of nowhere, then they would probably panic a little bit, especially if you did that one in one of the last weeks. But I think we're good. I mean, like we're 200 fans in the lead now, so like it's definitely was worth doing. But I'm just not convinced that it's that good of a power card yet. Hey man, I've been watching Sword personally. Don't know why anybody likes me. Yeah, I'll kick you off as team. Cool. I'm glad you're happy. Look, Breaker. Yeah, that's fair. You're ECW. All right, so Shinsuke needs to make sure his next fight is not against anybody. Why don't we just have you versus not Bron Breaker? There, we'll do this, and then now we'll have a run-in with Alakazam. Boom. All right, all my main stars are dead, so I kind of need some rehab stuff. CM Punk needs to rest. I'm gonna give another health spot to Roman. We'll skip him for this week. Okay. Andrade needs an opponent as well. And he actually needs to get promoted too. Let's see, what are you guys doing down here? Probably this again. China versus Roxanne Perez is probably still worth doing. Let's get them on a submission match, try and get some rivalries growing for them. You guys need some time off. What about the women's tag? Not ideal, but might have to put that on. You're crazy low. Wesley can rest a little. What do I do with who's just got the good stamina? Like I could probably find. You're gonna be in a tag team feud. Wesley is. Pete Dunne needs something to do, but he's already injured. But I don't really care if he's injured or not because I don't have anything big from him. He's low popularity. Oh, Gunther needs to switch back to heel though. I can't handle that. I don't need to buy anybody else for now. Let me just do this. Alright, and then as far as stamina goes, let everybody else kind of... I think I'm just going to give everybody a week off right there. Jade is likely to get... Not likely, but like she's a little bit more in danger than I would like. She's at 40, so she could get hurt. Just do that just in case. Do charity promo with them. 45k. That's insane. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's do a training promo. Let's see if we'll get you level 5. And who was cranky? I think we had somebody who was cranky on our team. Ludwig, why are you cranky, boy? Here we go. Now be a happy man. Anybody else super cranky? No, not really. Everyone's happy. Everyone's enjoying life. It's the important part. Alright. Oh, shoot! Alright, well, in my obliviousness, I did not put on an extra stipulations, so I will have to... Why is this $2,000? Did I do an interview? Oh, I did. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention, and I forgot to put a stipulation on for 2 of them. I just did it at the submission match. Alright, so next one is going to be a big one. SmackDown, Raw, ECW. We lost 3,000 fans. Holy crap, really? It's annoying. I didn't need a call-out promo. Sounds good. Oh, I feel like I'm the fault. Okay, you just want a win. Okay, that's totally fair too. Shinsuke, I'm trying to help you out. How about a match against Roman Reigns? Here, we'll make you a champion over Roman Reigns. There we go. You're gonna win. It'll be great. Good story. We'll make this a submission match. We will do a... Oh, you guys are on cooldown. What do I do with you? Why don't we just make a gauntlet match or something? You, Pete Dunne. Oh, he's injured. Anyway. No. I do actually need a red bruiser, like really badly. You are in a cooldown with Punk. That does not work. As much as I want that to be a thing, it's not happening. And then... I don't know. I don't want to just put Breaker in a match, because he's already... Especially because his stamina's low. Everybody's stamina's so freaking tight right now. We'll do this. Make this a gauntlet match. And then you and Robin can do a... Just do a false count anywhere. You and Roxanne still have not gotten anything. And then, unfortunately, okay, you guys need something a little bit bigger as well. So, stream, and you guys will be my tables match. All right, 5 stipulations on this show as a punishment. All right, why don't we just start doing some call-out promos? Wait, oh, you're in a tag team call-out. That's why. That's annoying. Call you out for that. Just do some self-promos. I had to think about what I want to do for these guys. Self-promos. Gonna let... No, just... You're good stamina, you're good stamina, you're okay stamina, but I want to build that so that way he doesn't... I don't get like a Punk and Andrade feud. Would be kind of frustrating. Pete Dunne can be a bruiser. He's definitely more of a bruiser in my opinion anyways over a specialist, but I could be wrong. Alright, so I am going to do things. I'm going to do this best offense so that way I can block some incoming hate. We will do this on their next bit of champions to hopefully screw over their plans a little. And select an opposing brand. SmackDown's still number 2. Raw is currently. Do that. Anybody? Let's just throw some hate there. Put that on Raw. Just trying to throw all the shade at people. We have so many of these. Call the Wambulance. Special Counsel. Alright, we threw a bunch of hate at him. Rest your solo male champions. I can't quite do that. I need more tables matches. I did book one of them. Use 10 power cards against the other. Just use like 4 of them against them. Commissioner goals I still haven't done either. I might not actually fix that one. Alright, let's let her ride. Shinsuke Nakamura going to be our new champion. That's always fun. Alright, 4.0, 3.5, 4.0, 3.5, 4.0. Cool. How is this match is still going really... I mean, that was a good performance, but I guess just Roxanne's not that popular in here, I guess. It's just really killing it. His new victory, Akira Tozawa, new champion. Roman Reigns, very, very much dead after that brutal submission match. And we gained 14,000 fans versus minus 500 for Raw. 4,000 gained for SmackDown. NXT with 8. Cool. Ooh, chill out as well on me. On Foley, no way! Oh my goodness! Oh, what a snipe! What a snipe, bro! Holy crap! Oh god, I'm getting all the hate. Oh god, everything's coming at me. They got their revenge. I'll let you renew. I think you should put me in a match with Sane. Aren't you in a match with Sane all the time? Works for me. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Do not put CM Punk in a match this week. I mean, CM Punk does not have a current match anyways, so we'll just make Roman calling out Hizawa. God, man, what a hit! Hitting a legend with that is insane, bro. Guys are still feuding. Female. Alright, Jade has put in a lot of work, but we're going to give her the week off, and we'll do a tag team call-out. Sonya can finish this feud. Um, have to do some kind of stipulation for that one. Alright, Bron needs some faces. We need some faces to fight. I need a face cruiser, face fighter. Green. Okay, we got some specialists here. Have them defend the title. We'll do makeshift tag team here. Do a tornado tag for stipulation. We'll do a tables match here. We can do an ambulance match actually. Can I afford one? Actually, let me make sure I can afford the ambulance match for this one. Cool. And oop. Didn't I just test? Okay, jeez. That'll be the tables match, and we'll put this on. Boom. Okay. There we go. Should be a good show. All right, 4.5, 3.0, 2.5, 2.5, 4.0. Okay, Gunther did get injured in that ambulance match. Wesley wins it. They didn't have a rivalry, so I felt like putting on a stipulation for that. Foley and Andrade do continue this. This did not grow. This did complete. This did start a rivalry, which is nice to see. This didn't start a rivalry. This did improve. Okay. 46,000 for NXT. SmackDown with 48. Raw with 46. And ECW only 36. Wow. Wait, why didn't I have any extra... Oh, because my assets, everything got shut down pretty hard. Alright, that's fair. Back alley crew, get the tables. We got another power cards. We are well ahead by about 200k. Got work that Dunn and Lee got into an unsanctioned brawl. Ooh. Wes was injured at an altercation. Pete, yeah, we're just gonna fire Pete. Hey, I haven't had plans for the PLE. You want to go on? Okay. I'm sure your least popular available specialist is in a match for a health spot. It's pretty good. Who's my least popular specialist right now? Is this guy. Cool. It's actually fine. Roman Reigns is going to do some more callouts because that gives us money. And then I guess we do the finish off this feud here. NATO tag, finish it. And who wanted to be on the show? Lewis Kaiser grudge match against Kazam. What? I did? Lyra wants to be on the show. Look, wait. Oh, okay, Lyra's on the show. We have the grudge match for her. Jada wants another match against Kairi Sane. That's fine. You get a rematch eventually. Unfortunately, Ludwig's will be a little upset, and that's okay. We can't all get what we want. Sometimes you get nothing after being promised everything. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up having to play these ones out though. we're definitely gonna have to play this one out. So we got this for the TLC. I will be back in a minute. All right, we managed to win. So Abracazam and Sonya Deville won their matches. So really nice. I did have to play through them. I didn't expect to be able to win that. But we gained 109,000 fans versus 112, which is what charity promo? That different? It's like I guess you won one of those, but 9.98, 0.98, like that's whatever. I hate this game. 128. Holy sh. All right, my show was not that bad. What the heck? And then 88. Okay. It's fine. We got a health spa. We are still ahead by about 200,000 fans, and so we're going for the victory lap at this point. Pay you money for that? No, thank you. Clint is pretty high in stamina right now, so I don't mind actually keeping him, but actually getting an actual star with better stamina might be, for only 17, it's not bad. I'll make that trade. Ethan Page, and then now they want to buy Ethan Page for overvalue. Do I actually need Ethan Page? Can't look at my roster. Why can't I hate that you can't see your roster. Okay, there we go. So we need cruisers class. He's a green cruiser. I can change him face and then have him compete. Yeah, we'll change him face and we'll build him up for Gunther, I think. That might work. Actually, I don't really even need to do that because do I just I think I don't want to trade him. Good offer, but not really worth. I am going to get rid of Wesley, I think, though, at this point. Just 'cause I'm tired of looking at that tag team feud. They're not supposed to be tag matches. But you're such a good stamina, too. Maybe somebody else I can get rid of. Who? Seth, I can't get rid of. Foley, I don't want to get rid of. Wesley, Gunther. So I could possibly get rid of Gunther, who's already injured. And then try and just find another Red Giant. Possibly. Or I can try and get Corbin, because then I would have, not Wesley, but Ethan Page versus Corbin built for WrestleMania. That wouldn't be a bad option. I'll offer it. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, well, he's injured, so that's fine. He's only injured for like 1 more week. Alright, well. Why don't I sell you off then for 50, and then I'll just buy somebody, whoever. There we go. I don't really have anything else I need to do. Good talent. All right. Bad news. Major talent scouts. Okay, fine. Well, my bad. Ton of appealing me. Thank you. All match types. This. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Match that costs 40. Okay, so let's just go big backstage brawl. We have that 20%. So everything is a backstage brawl today. This versus. Make this a triple threat, make Andrade, and then put you all in a backstage brawl. You and Akira Tozawa for a backstage brawl. And then Bron Breakker for this in a backstage brawl. And then Chyna and Roxanne Perez, backstage brawl. And then you're pretty wounded. Jade Cargill is kind of wounded as well. I guess we just put you guys in a match. Abracad Slam is probably not going to be... Oh wait, we were going to do something with this, weren't we? Just build up Ethan Page with a jobber. Might be the option. And we'll just do a backstage brawl. So lots of backstage brawls. And that'll give the women some time to respite. We'll put Ludwig in a call out, and then everybody else will just do some charity promos, I think. You need stamina, you need stamina, everybody else needs some stamina. Do that. Let's get special counsel. Make everyone effective. Let's do a 20% boost. Let's skip on this and then just do a charity promo instead. Alright, so we got 4 charity promos, all for free, with a 20% boost and the backstage brawls. This is the proper way you would want to set up a Paul Heyman promo guy, or setup, basically. We'll buy that XP. Can I use that on anybody? Should just try and get Punk to 25 as well right now, and hopefully he doesn't get hit with something. Rest your female or men's talent, doesn't matter. Completed. Everybody else is fine. Maybe I put a physio on Roman Reigns, because I want to keep using him for promos each week. Yeah. This should be fine. We're just going to promo out everybody for the next few weeks, because I'm sure their stamina is going to be pretty low. Alright, 4.5, 3.5, 3.5, 2.0, 4.5. Let's see, we did grow up some of these rivalries. This started one, this one grew, this one grew. Alright, everything grew. Punk's still winning his belts a little annoying, but that's okay. 7,000 fans for NXT. For SmackDown was 65 or 5,000 for Raw, and ECW 125,000 boosts. Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing. So we look at the promo fan bonus, and it's even with everybody playing the charity and gaining the popularity boost and a 20% boost. Like, not. I just don't see Paul Heyman's promo card being really worth it. Like, it would have possibly been more worth it when in that one instance of your charity promos are tripled with Paul Heyman boost, with all the backstage brawls. That would have been like the best way I could have really optimized that card. But if you don't get that shakeup, and you really shouldn't expect it either. It's not a common one. Like, is it really worth taking Paul Heyman? Probably not. Like, but that is going to solidify us as like a huge #1 lead. Like, yeah, we are now almost a little over 300k fans ahead. 320k fans ahead. Yeah. Roman wins his belt back. I'm not feeling great. You can have 2 weeks off. That's totally fine. Have a steel cage match this week. We're just going to finish off the feud having Roman call off. Oh. Just have you do a self-promo every week. You guys are basically dead as well. I don't want to use you this week. We'll have a call out for Foley. You're going to rest. You and China need to have a match, but China's going to die too, it looks like. Omos, tag match, cool. You guys all have good stamina. You and Jerry's fine. I need to put Seth into some kind of heavy feud, so why don't we actually look at male or red. Do Vader. Let's see. Who would be the best? Who has the most stamina? 2 less stamina. Probably Sheik might be good. Do Nash, I think, maybe. Yeah, we'll do Kevin Nash. He's about the same amount of money anyway. Seth doesn't have any matches right now for Mania, so this is a cool dream match. And as far as the women go, throw this on. Probably something like that is fine. Have a singles match built in. We can do a fatal 4-way here. Or why don't I rest China this week and just do Lyra versus Sonya. Call out on China. Call out... I'll let her rest, I think, actually. But we will have Ludwig call out Alabra. There we go. Speaking of luck, we'll take that one. That's fine. I don't know if I want to use it this season or not, but I think it's fine to take. We can probably take that on TLC as well. So we're going to want to save... Oh, do we actually have to save for anything? 450. I'm probably not going to need a 450k. So... 450. I can possibly start putting on advertisement promos after this week to try and get that kind of money. Otherwise, maybe buy some other stuff, but these are all call-outs. Maybe just make you do an advertisement promo for now. Sorry, went quiet for a second. Don't have, okay, much to say, hit that second. Alright, so 3.0, 2.0, 1.5, 2.5, so... Oh, shit! I didn't put any stipulations, so crap. I was distracted, I'm sorry. So, okay, we will be punished for this one. Okay, we need to... Holy crap, that's not a good week. Oh my gosh. Bro, like, you guys are... I don't have another thing. You're angry. Your opening offer is fine. Your opening offer is fine. Shoot, all of you guys are leaving. How about that? Okay. Have at least a gauntlet match. I don't think that's happening. Alright, who's not... Jeez. Alright, I have so many people vetoed. That's not vetoed, thankfully. And then... let's see, who else can I do? Alright, so... Just keep... Ethan Page is already... I could just put that match. I just need to put on some matches at the moment. Like, I hate the like that promo card, man. Really, really sucks. You did not have a match here. Let's try and build this match. Have a stipulation. We need stipulations for everybody anyway. God, you didn't have a match. Okay, so let's go to women. Sure, let's just buy these guys for now. It's a horrible show that we're about to put on. We're gonna put this on a triple threat. Let's get a win on our belt. Okay, so I need to put a tables match there. I need you guys to do something, unfortunately, heavier. You guys are fine to do underground, possibly. You're not a heel, unfortunately. Do I have a... Let's just buy that and just throw you into a triple threat of some sort. Extreme, submission, extremes, tables. Okay. And let's do just another extreme rule. So okay, we got one table match. Everything else is extreme. We did. I could. This is just a bad show. That's fine. I'm okay with where we're at right now. I see it as an issue, but we're gonna just try our best to get everybody. Why are you still not in a like better feud with him? Shinsuke. Oop. Okay. I am not gonna be able to get to 450k, which is unfortunate. Because I have all these assets, just not really much money anymore. So we might as well just buy some of this. But, shoot. Really? Alright, I need $7,000 now. I thought I did the math, but apparently I did not. Who is releasable for $7,000 right now? Sonya? You're not going to be in the next show anyway. Let's just get rid of that. I was trying to build you up, you got vetoed, and then I made a mistake, and we're just going to book this, see what happens, and go from there. Yeah, Andrade 7 weeks hit. Sane for 5. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, well, we did get a bunch of these other ones solved, so 12 for SmackDown, 7,000 for Raw, ECW minus 3,000. That's fair. Kind of a rushed show at that one. We're still 300,000 fans ahead. Back Alley Crew, sure. ECW War Games applied, fun. Sure, you can have that in 3 weeks. Why not? Cargill is telling me nothing but losses. I think she just got injured too. Yeah. Sure thing, Kyrie. I got you. Least popular available bruiser. Alright, so first things this, you need to go in a match. You need to go into... You can't go into a match. I can't even save Andrade, I don't think, if I wanted. Can I save Andrade? Well, actually, I might be able to. 3. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I managed to pause slightly after the first sneeze. So you don't have to deal with that. Let's do that. We're gonna save Andrade. He's going to get a Superstars GM. I know he's upset, but buy that on Andrade, and then he'll be back next week. That's fine. That will mean Foley is... Okay, doing that. CM Punk does not have an opponent. Why don't we get this as a triple threat? Make that a TLC match. Put this as a tables match. Those are my 2 stipulations. Let's finish off this rivalry here. I need to... That's one rivalry. And, I should probably build this China one. I got China, and we want to save that for next week, I think. So we're just going to put some self-promos for both of them. Try and build up their feud for WrestleMania, so I have a man and a woman on my card. Don't have anything for Wes, unfortunately. Like, that's the problem. Do I have... You guys are not on cooldown. I thought you were. So why don't we just do something like this for now? And... get a self-promo. Just do a self-promo. Like, actually, should I go for advertisement promos across the board? That's still not going to give me enough money, but I could probably use some of those assets on other things. Because I'm at 12. Not going to be able to buy a lot, but... Parker, it does not need to be a giant. Doesn't fit her. Falls count anywhere. That's fine. Who's second place right now? I gotta throw some hate on them. SmackDown, because you keep on throwing stuff at me. SmackDown. Veto. SmackDown. Put that on Raw, because that already covered by War Games, I believe. And that's all I got. Alright, we got 2 stipulations. Everyone's doing self promos. I probably should just focus on charity promos, I think, at this point, though, actually, instead. Just try and get as far ahead as possible. Let's do it. Whew, okay. We got a 4.5, 2.5, 4.0, 2.0, 4.5. And so many injuries here, man. So many injuries. Seth Rollins wins the belt, so that's kind of neat. Finishing off a few feuds. 45,000 fans gained here. Versus 43 versus 63 versus 59. Yeah, like this was a rough last 2 weeks, I feel. And most of those fans are coming from the charity promo. We are going to have some vetoes. Let's see who are getting hit. Roman Reigns, who's already injured. I'm okay with that. Double increased match cost. That's annoying. You imbecile, I warned you that was going to happen. I could have swore you... I totally gave him 2 weeks off. I don't know what to tell him. Alright. Oh, shoot. You're actually... Can I get her? No, I can't. I was hoping I had a extra power card. Alright, so we do this. It's a triple threat match with Seth frickin' Rollins and Fatal 4-Way. We do this as the final match. We'll make this a steel cage. And then Chyna and Roxanne can do something. What do I have for... Yeah, so the real steel. Make that a 5-star match. And then... Do I just do a tables match? Do I have enough tables? Have I done the table thing yet? No. I haven't spent that much money on promos either. Holy crap. Or I'm missing one commissioner goal too. What is it? Schedule a run-in on my champ. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna get that commissioner goal. I've been blowing off a lot of them. I can't do that. I have to... Let's see. Guess we're just gonna do a tables match for this one. I mean, I could do a TLC. And then put Punk on a charity. Nope, I can't even do charity promos anymore. Okay. Just try and popular him up for the next set. Is Breaker gone? He's right here. Just try and make him a little bit more popular too for next set. I cannot afford anything, so we're not going to try, and we're not going to really study and look at it. And finally for the men. Best guy to throw in seems to be Montez? Yeah. Right. Yeah, we should play these out, but I'm not going to. Natalia with her win. And then Jake the Snake. Or yeah, I mean, like, I kind of threw that one at the end. I should have played those through, but maybe we define this. That was the end of the season. 206,000 fans for NXT, 170 for SmackDown, 187 for Raw, 218 for ECW though. So like we actually did win that without winning any of those PLE victories, so that's fine. I mean, like, we're ending with 300k fans more ahead. Like, realistically, this is just kind of a cakewalk of me not forgetting to do the stipulations that I'm putting on myself. So, yeah, this is a pretty clear and cut. Like, these are what you can do for some Paul Heyman runs, I think. The biggest thing that for Paul Heyman, I would again say is just utilize, if you can get these shakeups to really line up with his power card, try and save at least one of them for that. Always use them for charity promos because it's going to give you like 36,000 extra fans, which is pretty big. But without like the big as like, oh, you get triple bonuses for charity, but they cost 3 times as much. Without that kind of thing and a 20% power card, I just don't think Paul Heyman is really worth it. And I don't think ECW's power card is really worth it either. Like, I played this more for the challenge just to say, I'm like, because I actually don't even think I played a pure ECW run in like 2K24. And Not really. Just I don't. I'd rather have cards that let me do cool things than stop an AI from doing cool things. Because I'm not gonna know what it really did for the AI anyway. So it's hard to feel that impact. But 6 trophies versus the next second place at third. We have 4 trophies for Adam Pierce, and he's like 300,000 fans. Everybody's 300k fans away from us basically. So I can confidently say ECW victory is pretty much assured at this point. We did fire the most superstars, having to get rid of some people because of money stipulations. The Beefcake, the Double Trouble, most tag team callouts, and the most giants on this roster. So I'm pretty happy with how this run went. I know I made a few mistakes, but I feel like I've paid for those in an especially good way, um, just to kind of offset some of the mistakes. And I don't think anybody can be too mad at me about it. So, if you like this content, again, please like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I am currently hunting for 1,000 subscribers. If you want to see more of my GM mode challenges, and if you want to see the 1-minute transitions for 1K subscribers, we will be playing my GM mode at 1,000 subscribers. I will basically be playing it at a minute timer, so you will get to hear and see me panic in real time. Trying to book a show in under a minute without really thinking, and we're going to see if I can beat extreme mode with that. 100% fan retention gone for that week if I break that minute. So it's going to be a really challenging. I'm excited to try it, but at the same time, that's going to be my little gift to you guys once we get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you've watched it through this long, if I've just been a background voice, I need you to look at the TV, or look at your computer and be like, hey, yeah, I forgot to subscribe to this guy because you've been listening to me for 2.5 hours. So, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and I will catch y'all next time.